What's up, everybody? So Aaron Rodgers had a press conference after the Packers' first day of training camp today. It was like a 20 to 25 minute press conference, and I want to go over some of the biggest things he talked about. There was one wide receiver he talked about that he's very high praise for that I want to cover, which I think is pretty exciting for me as a Packers fan. But if you guys are new to the channel, I put out Packers content every single day, news, updates, all that kind of stuff. So if you want to stay up to date with everything, make sure you subscribe, turn on the post notifications so you never miss any Packers news. So first off, he was asked about Allen Lazard because, of course, Allen Lazard is coming in here. He has that opportunity to be the number one wide receiver with Davante Adams no longer in Green Bay after going to the Las Vegas Raiders. And Rodgers said that he is capable of a lot, that he has lots of opportunity. He has a lot to prove to himself and the team. But Rodgers says he likes a hungry Allen Lazard because he definitely has a lot to prove. There's definitely doubters out there, but I think that Lazard has shown us in the past that he can perform in, big situations, and hopefully he can continue that trajectory with all the targets that have to go around here. I'm not sure if some of you guys saw Davante Adams the other day. When he was talking about Derek Carr and Aaron Rodgers, he talked about going from Hall of Famer to Hall of Famer. So in this press conference, Aaron Rodgers sort of joked about that, or he didn't really joke about that. He said it's interesting going from Hall of Famer to Hall of Famer when it comes to Davante to Allen Lazard. So it seems like, Rodgers was joking around there with Davante Adams. That was sort of funny. But I want to read a little comment here that Rodgers said. He says, I think Allen sets the standard and Randall sets the standard. For me, it's about the tempo and the adjustments and the subtleties that they have to pay attention to. That's what I need to stay on them about. Then obviously Christian not being out there, whenever he comes back, we'll have to get him up to speed. But the young guys got to pay attention. There's a lot of talent in that room for sure, and a lot of motivation with some of the comments that have been sent that room's way. So I like what we did day one. You look around and you realize at some point 85, Robert Tonyan, is going to be back. In 69, Bakhtiari will be back. In 74, Elton Jenkins will be back. That's a lot of guys that is going to add to the mix. So it is unfortunate that Christian Watson wasn't able to play today in his first day at training camp, dealing with an injury, but hopefully he will be back soon. And then Rodgers said this about today's practice. He said, I felt coming into camp that we were going to get our butts kicked, but most days because our defense is talented and deep and athletic. It's one of the best groups on paper that we've had, but I told those chumps 1-0 offense. So the offense had a very good day. And if you guys watched my Packers training camp update video, which if you haven't, go check it out. I break down everything that happened today at practice from the Packers reporters who were there. And one of the big things was that these wide receivers were really looking good. They were playing very well. Doubs was playing good. Juwan Winfrey, Allen Lazard. Lots of these guys were looking very good, and Rodgers seems to think that as well. And he said, this defense is very, very legit. And for them to come in here day one and, the offense play better, it's very promising considering there has been, lots of discussion about the wide receiver group. Are they good enough? Are they not good enough? That's promising. And then here's the player that Rodgers had to talk about that he seems to have some very high praise for. I'll let you guys see for yourself. But this is about Juwan Winfrey. He says this. I wouldn't be surprised if 88 is over there going, hey, I'm a pretty good football player. Don't forget about me. Because when he shows up and he's healthy, he makes a lot of plays. He has the past couple camps and dealt with an injury a couple years ago at camp, and I think he definitely is going to put himself in a position to have an impact. It's just a matter of him staying healthy and making plays. When he's in the first huddle and you see me throw a deep ball to him, it's great for him. It's the same message to you guys that it's sending to him, and that's that I trust you. As you guys know, that is an important step that has to be taken in the process from quarterback to receiver, so I'm really proud of Juwan. He's always been a professional for us and had some bad luck with injuries, and hopefully he can stay healthy and have a great camp. So to hear Aaron Rodgers say that in this press conference about Juwan Winfrey, the fact that he trusts him, he said that, when he passed it to him in that deep ball, one of the first plays of training camp, he's saying that means I trust you. So he trusts Juwan Winfrey, and as we know, as Rodgers even said here, one of the biggest things is for Rodgers to be able to trust the weapons he has. And, with all the new guys here, with Dubs, with Christian Watson, with Samori Toure, Sammy Watkins, there are lots of players that Rodgers doesn't have that chemistry or that experience with. But Juwan Winfrey is one player that he does have that chemistry with, who's been here in Green Bay for about 2 years. He's dealt with lots of injuries. He hasn't really produced much at all because he hasn't had much opportunity. Last season, he had 8 receptions for 58 yards. He had a good amount of playing time in that game versus the Arizona Cardinals when lots of the players were out, like Davante, Lazard, Marquez Valdes-Scantling. So it is going to be interesting to see if Juwan Winfrey can push his way up this depth chart and make the roster. And with the way that Rodgers was just there talking about him, I think he does have a good chance to do that because if Rodgers already trusts him, he already has a leg up on these guys. And so to hear him talk that highly of Juwan Winfrey gives me some more hope that maybe Juwan Winfrey in his third year here in Green Bay can maybe take that next step forward because there is so much opportunity here. So we'll continue to watch Juwann Winfree and see, what he has to offer. But that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.